Oh, hey, how's it going? Yeah, just opening up my new Olight M2R PRO Warrior flashlight here in camo. Pretty stinking cool. We're going to be taking a look at this and, of course, telling you about a flash sale they're coming out with to introduce these things. So that's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me and the airplanes above. So anyway, the folks at Olight were kind enough to send me a couple of their brand new M2R PRO Warrior series flashlights, one in black and one in their really cool looking camo version. I like this one a lot. They kind of debuted these or introduced these at their fan day they had a few weeks ago, and I was excited to see these, and they got some cool features. So what I thought we'd do is, squirrels are dropping stuff on me, just like we do in the past few flash sale videos. I want to tell you about the flash sale, so if you're watching this video in time, you can take advantage of it, because there's some great savings. And we're also going to just talk about the flashlight, so that at least there's some value to this video after the flash sale is over, because they are some cool flashlights, and it'd be good to, there's some details about them I think you might want to know. But before I do that, I want to digress real briefly about the fan day. So while I was at the fan day, I got to meet Jared from the Guns and Gadget channel, and he's a really cool dude. Anyway, I learned something about Olight just this week, and what kind of company they are. And Jared's father and stepmother were in a wreck, a car, I think a motorcycle accident, very seriously hurt, in the hospital. A lot of bills, a lot of medical intervention needed. Anyway, Olight had a sale last week, and they sold these i3 UV EOS, which are pretty cool. They're UV lights. Anyway, they donated 100% of the proceeds to Jared's family. Have a GoFundMe set up. And they, I don't know if they put it to the GoFundMe or sent him a check, but I found out they raised $70,000 on that sale to help Jared's family. That's not the profit. That's every 100% of the proceeds when they sold these lights. They gave all that to Jared's family. To me, that's the kind of that's the kind of company I like to be involved with, and that's just another reason, aside from the fact that they make good flashlights, that I support Olight. And I do these videos, and I throw my flash sale video in with the hundreds of others that you're going to see in your feed, because I like to support that kind of company. I know they did something similar for Marshall's family from Going Gear when he passed. They're just good people, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, that being said, we're going to talk about the Olight M2R PRO. I want to kind of let you know that, because I hear people say disparaging things about companies sometimes, and maybe some people, they don't really know the whole story. And I got to say, I was really impressed with that anyway. And I'll put a link, by the way, if you want to support Jared's family, I'll put a link in the video description to the GoFundMe they got going on there. But enough of that. Let's talk about the flashlight and about the flash sale. So we'll go ahead and get the flash sale details out of the way. So if you don't want to watch the rest of the video, you can just go buy a flashlight, right? So these things are regular. The black one is regularly $109.95, and this is, by the way, these are 1800 lumen flashlights, tactical style flashlights, and the camo one is regularly $119.95. So October 31st, 2019. For the 24-hour period of Eastern Standard Time, these things are going to be on sale for 30% off each, which is going to put the black one on sale at $76.92. It's going to be a limit of 2. It's going to put the camo one on sale at $83.97. Pretty good price for this light. And then also, you can get a bundle. You can get the light, a Picatinny rail mount, and a pressure switch. And it comes with a couple of little zip ties, and the pressure switch is magnetic, and so it clips right on there, and that will allow you to mount this light on a firearm, a rifle, and use a pressure switch. And The regular price on the black bundle for that is $152.85. They're going to be 40% off for the bundle. That's going to put the bundle for the black one at $89.95 and the bundle for the camo one at $94.95. So it holds on pretty stinking good. Now, certainly in a dynamic environment, this thing can get pulled loose, but if it did, you can still use the buttons. So anyway, there's that. That flash sale again is going to be from midnight Eastern Standard Time on October 31st down through the 24-hour period, and you can save 30 or 40%. A couple of other things: if you spend over 99 bucks, they're going to give you one of these i3 UV OD green flashlights, and if you spend over $199, they're going to give you an S2R baton flashlight, which is a $65 value. So there's that. That's the flash sale stuff. You can go to survivalonpurpose.com/flash sale, and you can it'll help support the channel, and I really appreciate it. So anyway, enough of that. Let's talk about these flashlights, and we're just going to use the camo one because I think it's pretty. And I'm going to tilt you down here to the old tabletop in this case today, and we'll talk about the specs of this thing, talk about the details of it, show you the lights. I'll let it get dark and show you the dark shots and wrap this up, because it is just a flashlight, but it's a cool flashlight. So here's the Olight, and as you can see, this is the M2R PRO Warrior series, and just look at this camo. I just want to look at this, and it may be a case where there's no two exactly alike, because they kind of say that camo may not look exactly like this, but it's just a really nice looking flashlight. Let's show you the black one just so you can maybe see the details a little more. So it's got this really nice knurling right here that does a really good job of giving you a grip. It's got the flats here, the anti-roll flats. It's got their reversible pocket clip, so it goes either way up. You know, you can clip it on this way, where it's pointing outward, or you can clip it this way. So tip up or tip down, so to speak. I like to keep it on bottom where you can index this side switch. And we'll talk about the switches and the way they operate in a minute. A couple of things are cool with those. It's got these three little tabs here, so you can tail stand it. And if you need a light in a room, you stand it on a table and shine it to the ceiling. That will light the whole stinking room up. So it allows you to do that at the same time without interfering with the button. And then it's got this crenellated bezel in the Olight signature blue. And it's not like super sharp, but it's enough to where, it'll probably leave a mark. And it's got this TIR lens for a really good spread, and you'll see that with a really smooth reflector. This thing is good for a 300-meter throw maximum, and has 1,800 lumens maximum. So talk real quickly about what comes with it. You're going to get this really nice holster, belt holster, with a buckle here, a little drain hole there if it does get wet. This thing's, by the way, Ipx8 waterproof to 2 meters, so you're not going to hurt it getting it wet in the rain. And then it's got this 3-way belt loop, a pass-through loop, a snap on and off loop with a really good snap on it, and a D-ring. So there is that. It also comes with a lanyard, and there's kind of signature magnetic charging cable. Just charge it like that and you're good to go. So there's that. So let's talk about the specs of the M2R Pro. It is 5.37 inches long, and it is 1.16 inches in diameter at the largest areas here at the bezel and in here. And in the body, the narrower area is 1.03 inches in diameter. For those of you still stuck in that old metric system, that is 136.5 millimeters long, 29.5 millimeters at the widest diameter, and 26.2 at the narrowest diameter. The weight of this flashlight, including the battery and the pocket clip, is 6.31 ounces, or 179 grams. Like I said, it's Ipx8 water-resistant, 2-meter water-resistant, or 1.5 meter drop rated. It features a battery indicator, so when you first turn this light on, it comes on, and you can see, if you can see that, it's green. Green means it is at least 70% of the battery capacity. If it goes down to under 70%, it turns orange, and then if it goes below 30%, it turns red, which is pretty cool. Kind of let you know at a glance when you first turn it on how much battery juice you have in here. Let's talk about the function of this thing now. So first of all, let's talk about the tail switch. The tail switch actually has 2 modes. In the default mode, you can half press it, just slightly press it, and it comes on in a medium level. And if you press it all the way in, it comes on the turbo, which is 1,800 lumens. When you let go of it, it goes off. If you want it to just stay on full, just press it and let it go. If you half press it and let it go, it's going to come on to the medium. You can see that. And then if you long press it and let it go, it comes on to the turbo. And then you can also just turn it off. So that's mode 1. If you want to change it, then you just hold it down, long press it, hold it down, and push the side switch one time. You can see it flash. So now, what that does is, when you half press it, it's going to go straight to turbo, and if you deep press it, it goes to the strobe. It won't stay on the strobe when you click it on, though. It's just momentary only. I like the momentary only. I kind of probably like this one for this mode for tactical use. But that's the 2 different modes for the tail switch. Basically, you're going to have medium and turbo, or turbo and strobe. Yeah, a strobe, that's what I was looking for. And then the side switch functions like you're probably used to. If you long press it when it's off, it's gonna give you moonlight mode. So there's the moonlight. You can barely see it there. Can you see that? That's gonna be 1 lumen, good for 50 days. If you hold it down, it's gonna go to low. That's gonna be 15 lumens, good for 130 hours. Hold it down again, it's gonna go to 60. That's good for 40 hours. Again, it's gonna go to 250 lumens, good for 10 hours. Hold it down one more time, it's gonna go to high, which is 750 lumens. It's going to do that for 160 minutes, and it's going to drop down to 250 lumens for 40 minutes. Then, if you double click it, it's going to go to the turbo. And that is 1800 lumens. It's going to hold that 1800 lumens for 4.5 minutes. It'll drop to 750 lumens for 145 minutes, and then drop to 250 lumens for 45 minutes. Because I can feel it right now. Can you feel that? It's starting to get a little warm here at the 1800 lumens. And then if you want the strobe, watch out for the strobe here. If that bothers you, just triple click it, and you got a strobe. So that's the side switch. Again, if you want the strobe, if you have this set on tactical, you want the strobe on the tail switch, just hold it down. A couple of other things this has I like. It has a lockout mode on it. If it's off and you hold it down for, okay, till the moonlight comes on and goes back off, then it's locked out. And you can see if you try to press it, it turns red. You should be able to see that red. It doesn't turn red when you press it. Yeah, it does. You just can't see it. You can't see it in the light here. So if you try to turn on it, it turns red. I wish you could see that. I can see it, but it's very, very dim here. I'll show you when in the night shots. If you want it, so it's locked out, so you're not going to accidentally press it. If you want to turn it back on, just hold it down, long press it until it comes on, and then you're back in moonlight, and you go through the whole process again. That's it. What's really cool about it is, if you want it 250 lumens, which I think is a really good average light level, you can just let's see it. So that's 250. You just turn it off. When you turn it back on with the side switch, it's going to go back to 250. So there you go. So that's pretty much it for the operations of it and how it works. I think it's a really cool light. I like the tactical function, the momentary on, but if you're using this for camping or whatever, then the other one is probably better. So there you go. That's the Olight M2R PRO. This case, the camo edition. They also have basic black. Let's let it get dark, show you the night shots, and we will wrap this up. Okay, so here we are at night, and put on low. That's 1 lumens for low. And you can see, because of the lens, this thing, even at 1 lumens, that's about 3 foot in front of the camera, and it does a really good job lighting that up. As we go out a little further into the grass, you can't really see that very much. But as we hold it down to the next level, at 15 lumens, you start to see out into the grass a little bit beyond that, and you can't really see out very far. I can see the reflection out there of those reflective lines on that old tent out there, but I can see a little bit with my eyeballs. Go up to the next level, 60 lumens, and you're starting to see a little more out there. You can kind of see the reflections out there more. You can definitely see, the grass going out there. You sort of can almost see the, I guess you can sort of see the balance, orientation, rotation device out there. One more time, we'll go to 250 lumens, and at 250 lumens, you can see it absolutely starts lighting up stuff out there, and you can see it really well. And it looks like a pretty focused spot of light there, but it still has a pretty good bit of spread that I can see with my eyeballs. Hold it down again, it's going to go to 750 lumens, and that is stinking bright out there. Again, more spread than shows up on the camera, but very, very bright there. And then if we double click it and get it to the turbo, at 1800 lumens, it lights up a whole bunch of stuff. So you can see the green light on there shows that we have at least 70% of the battery life. There you go. Okay, well, that was the night shots of the Olight M2R PRO Warrior version. And no big surprises there. As usual, the light pattern is excellent from Olight. This this TIR lens really does a good job of creating an excellent light beam pattern. It reaches out there, but yet it gives you a good spread. As usual, also, the camera didn't do quite as good a job of capturing that as my eyeballs did, but it really is an excellent light pattern and a light throw. And I like the steps. I think that from the 15 to the 60 to 250 to 750 to 1800 is really good. 1800 lumens for 4.5 minutes is a long time for that bright a light. Then the step down to 750 is still really bright. Again, if you're watching this before October 31st, 2019, don't forget there's going to be a flash sale during the 24 hours. This would be a pretty good treat to trick yourself with. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful. Once again, thanks to the folks at Olight for sending me these so I can show them to you. And as always, thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. I put out a brand new video every Friday and Saturday, and sometimes random videos throughout the week. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you can fix that by clicking right down there. Be sure and click that little notification bell so at least there's a possibility YouTube will notify you when I put out a new video. If you don't want to miss a single one, you can go to survivalonpurpose.com/subscribe. Sign up for my weekly email newsletter where every Sunday I'll send you an email with all the previous week's videos, plus any deals, offers, or news I think you might find interesting. You can probably click the little square box with a knife on it if there's one down there, and that'll take you there also. I really appreciate the support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.